In this experiment, I evolved a robot to push a ball into a hole. First, I attempted to add an eye to the robot, which I wasn't able to fully implement. But then I did implement evolving the robot to the ball, as well as evolving the robot from the ball to the hole. First, I had to update the environment, and I did this by adding a few new ground boxes just above the existing ones so that there was a little hole for the ball to be pushed into. I also updated the fitness function so that it would minimize the distance between the ball and the robot, so the robot has to stick kind of close to the ball, as well as add the distance the robot and the ball travel into the screen. So reward the robot for traveling into the screen as well as getting the ball into the screen. Finally, I altered the artificial neural network by adding a ninth input neuron, which was a function of the x value of the ball compared to the robot. This helped the robot find its way toward the ball. Here you can see a fully evolved robot. This robot employed the strategy of only using two legs so as to stay completely in line with the ball. This doesn't actually completely work for the robot though, as the ball doesn't quite make it to the hole. On the next run, however, he uses a slightly different kick, and the ball makes it into the hole eventually. Here you can see the robot developed the behavior fairly quickly, but in other cases the behavior took much longer to develop. One of the things that I'd come across was that evolution sort of cheated by coming up with this kicking strategy where it only had to use a couple of its joints. I didn't necessarily want this behavior from the robot, but it did evolve from a more primitive behavior of the kicking. The toughest part was coming up with a fitness function. At first I just used the z coordinate of the robot and the ball, but minimizing the distance between the two tended to lead evolution toward a more successful population of robots. I think it would be very interesting to evolve the robot in a chaotic environment where it doesn't necessarily know where the ball is going to be placed, as well as to add perhaps a set of grabbers so the robot could pick up the ball and bring it to the hole as a type of search and rescue mission.